Lesson 18 Electric Currents in Modern Art. In this text, we'll talk about the development of modern art. Now first, listen to the text with this question. How might some of the exhibits have been dangerous? 为什么有的展品会是危险的？
Modern sculpture rarely surprises us anymore. The idea that modern art can only be seen in museums is mistaken. Even people who take no interest in art cannot have failed to notice examples of modern sculpture on display in public places. Strange forms stand in gardens and outside buildings and shops. We have got quite used to them. Some so-called modern pieces have been on display for nearly 80 years. In spite of this, some people, including myself, were surprised by a recent exhibition of modern sculpture. The first thing I saw when I entered the art gallery was a notice which said, "Do not touch the exhibits. Some of them are dangerous." The objects on display were pieces of moving sculpture. Oddly shaped forms that are suspended from the ceiling and move in response to a gust of wind are quite familiar to everybody. These objects, however, were different. Lined up against the wall, there were long, thin wires attached to metal spheres. The spheres had been magnetized and attracted or repelled each other all the time. In the center of the hall, there were a number of tall structures which contained colored lights. These lights flickered continuously like traffic lights which have gone mad. Sparks were emitted from small black boxes and red lamps flashed on and off angrily. It was rather like an exhibition of prehistoric electronic equipment. These peculiar forms not only seemed designed to shock people emotionally, but to give them electric shocks as well.
Okay, now can you give me the answer? How might some of the exhibits have been dangerous? Right, they could have given you an electric shock. 它们呢可能会使人受到电击。课文的意思呢很好理解，就是说现代艺术可以以任何一种形式出现在人们面前，甚至可能会使人受到威胁。但是课文一开头呢，讲的并不是人们如何受到现代艺术品的震撼，相反，课文开头说的是 How all of us have been very familiar with modern art。用这样一个熟悉的前提做开头，作者呢其实是用了一个欲擒故纵的手段。In this way, the shock he experienced in the exhibition seemed even more shocking. All right, now we'll look at some language points. Electric currents in modern art. Electric means producing electricity or using electricity. 电的可以是用电的或者是发电的。Electric current means a flow of electricity, 电流。课文后边出现了一个形似的字，但是意思不同。An exhibition of prehistoric electronic equipment. Electronic 是电子的，所以呢，请大家注意区分这两个形似的词。Modern sculpture rarely surprises us anymore. Rarely本身就带有否定意味，不经常的，很少的，所以后边用的是 anymore， 而不能再重复说 no more。Rarely means not often, so that sentence can actually be put in this way. 这句话呢，用 often 来表达，就是 Modern sculpture does not often surprise us anymore. 表达很少的、不经常的，还有一个词 seldom。注意 rarely 跟 seldom 程度不同。Rarely is slightly more often than seldom. Rarely 比 seldom 还要再稍微频繁一点儿。Rarely means not often. Seldom means almost never. If we say, modern sculpture seldom surprises us anymore. 如果我们把这句话用 seldom 来表达，意思就是 modern sculpture almost never surprises us anymore. The idea that modern art can only be seen in museums is mistaken. Be mistaken means be wrong. 这种想法是错误的。Now look at this example. I thought I saw you just now, but maybe I was mistaken. 这里就是说，我可能是搞错了。Mistaken 经常呢和一些表达认识或者想法的名词连用。For example, a mistaken idea, a mistaken belief, or a mistaken impression. Take no interest in art means who are not interested in art. 用这个词组的时候呢，我们可以说 take no interest or take uninterest， 就是表达肯定的意思。For example, babies soon begin to take an interest in the world around them. 婴儿很快就会对身边的世界感兴趣。People cannot have failed to notice. Cannot 是否定的 ，fail 本身也含有否定的意思 ，so it's a double negative, meaning they can certainly notice. On display means be exhibited. 这是一个固定词组，尤其指在公共的场合展示。Strange forms stand in gardens. 课文后边还用了其他的形容词来修饰 forms. Oddly shaped. These peculiar forms. 那么 peculiar 和 oddly 的形容词形式 odd 都是 strange 的同义词。Do not touch the exhibits. A recent exhibition of modern sculpture. 我们知道 exhibition 展览，这是名词形式。exhibit 在这里是展品，也是名词，但是它可以同时作为动词使用 ，means put something on display， 发音也是 exhibit。Oddly shaped forms that are suspended from the ceiling. Be suspended from means be hung from. 我们上一课刚刚学到这个用法 ，the cables from which the bridge has been suspended. In response to a gust of wind. In response to means as a reaction to. 一阵风吹来呢，作为一种反应 ，they will move. A gust of wind means a short period of very strong wind. 一阵强风。Gust 又可以和表达某种情感的词语连用，表示的呢是一阵短暂的爆发性情感。For example, a gust of anger, a gust of excitement, or a gust of laughter. Lined up against the wall. Line up means to form a line. Against 是说靠在墙上。Be attached to metal spheres. Be attached to 这是一个固定词组 means be connected to. Look at this example. The new printer has been attached to the computer. 新的打印机已经和电脑连上了。Metal spheres. Sphere means round ball shape. 球形或者球体。Look at this example. The Earth is not a perfect sphere. 地球并不是一个规则的球体。The spheres attracted or repelled each other. 这里 attract 和 repel 指的是磁化的这些球体互相吸引和互相排斥。But usually we'll use these two verbs to describe like and dislike. 我们一般呢用 attract 是来表示互相吸引的情感，而 repel 是表示厌恶的情感。For example, she is attracted to him, but repelled by his mother. 课文中出现了2个表示闪光或者发光的动词。These lights flickered continuously. Red lamps flashed on and off. Flicker means shine unsteadily and quickly. 就是忽然发光，然后一闪即逝。注意，修饰 flicker 和 flash 的副词也不同。Continuously, on and off. Continuously means without stopping, 连续的，不停的。On and off means the opposite of continually, 就是时而，不连续的。Sparks were emitted from small black boxes. Emit means send out, 发出。课文里呢 emit sparks 就是后边跟的宾语是发出的光。emit 后边的宾语还可以是 heat, gas, sound or smell, etc. Look at this example. The chimney emitted clouds of smoke. 烟囱里冒出一团团烟。最后，我们来看看课文的结尾。这一句话中出现了2次 shock. These forms not only seem designed to shock people. Here, shock is a verb, means strongly surprise, 使人震惊。Give them electric shocks. Electric shock, 这里 shock 是名词，电击。这后边一个 shock其实呢，同时也隐含着前边一个 shock 的意思，一语双关。这是一个巧妙的文字游戏。双关语在英文中就是 pun, P-U-N, pun。课文中呢，还有一处也用了双关语。These lights flickered continuously, like traffic lights which have gone mad. Go mad 在这句话中的意思就是 go uncontrolled, 失去了控制。但是呢，它的本意其实是 become angry, 发怒。其实跟课文中的另外一处 red lamps flashed on and off angrily 跟这个 angrily 起的作用是一样的，用了一种拟人的修辞手段，说灯光好像发怒一样，其实就是说灯光失去了控制。所以这个 go mad is also a pun. Okay, so much about the language points. Now finally, I'd like to say a few words about modern art. Modern art is actually a departure from traditional art. 大家都知道，现代艺术呢是相对于传统艺术而言的。传统艺术就是 traditional art. 但是它像传统艺术一样，也有很多的形式，因此呢，也产生了很多流派。It has many trends. 流派 trend. 像我们经常听人提到的 Cubism 立体主义，毕加索呢就是立体主义的代表，还有 Wild Beasts 野兽派，还有 Abstract Expressionism 抽象的表现主义。当然呢，还有许多其他流派。虽然流派非常多，现代艺术具有一些相同的特点。It's usually abstract, surreal, and often involves modern technology. 经常呢是抽象的、超现实的，而且会运用现代的技术手段。People usually react very differently towards modern art. Some people regard it as extremely valuable, but some people will dismiss it as rubbish. 有的人认为现代艺术价值非常大，有的人呢却会认为它一钱不值。对现代的艺术品呢，感受也会非常不同。Some people think it's odd. Some people feel it's nauseating, 让人难受。Or it's confusing, 令人困惑。但是不论感受如何，都可以用课文中的这个关键词来 sum up， 那就是 shock， 震惊。那么现代艺术如果失去了这个特点呢，它也就失去了意义。喜欢现代艺术的人也同样是 like being shocked. All right, so much about modern art. I'll see you in the next lesson.